Hello beautiful ladies and welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you're here, that's cool, but we are talking about periods and menstruation and moon cups and tampons and blah.
But fellas, if you have sisters, wives, daughters, you need to hear this. Educate them.
So girls, I obviously, right, so for me, let me rewind it a little bit, put my teeth back in. So when I went to my first moo, I was gifted with the knowledge that there is actually other things we can use for our periods apart from tampons and sanitary towels. I absolutely hate sanitary towels because I feel like I'm wearing a nappy and I find them uncomfortable and they move and it's a stress. And I don't particularly like tampons because sometimes when they're inside, like obviously you're not meant to feel them when they're inside you and that's cool, but like I get like a pain, like almost like a cramping pain sometimes, like where my womb is. And like, not where my womb is, but the bottom of my stomach, which is I suppose where my womb is. I fucking shut up down. Anyway, and it becomes quite uncomfortable and it's always like my pussy's trying to like push it back out because like he doesn't want it in there. So I was enlightened with the fact that you can actually buy like period pants which you can reuse, so you can like you literally just wash them and like you can wear them again, which is like so freaking dope. And then I was also enlightened when it came to fucking moon cups, and obviously like the moon cup, that just sounds dope. Like I was like, what is this about? So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna give it a moon cup a go, yeah. And basically the reason I've done this is because, like I said, tampons are uncomfortable for me. I don't like sleeping with sanitary towels because there's been enough times where I've woke up and there's just blood everywhere because it's just mist. And don't particularly want to be sleeping with a tampon inside me for fucking however many hours. Do you know what I mean? Like, who wants that? Because I don't. That's mine with toxic pussy, like, this is not nice. But so yeah, I was like, where the fuck can I find a moon cup? This is what I love about these women's circles, because you are just open to a world that you didn't even know existed, and it's just dope, man. It's people from all over coming and sharing knowledge, like they're amazing, so you should come. But I went for the organic cup. Yes, Amazon, I think it was 20 or 25 pounds. If I'm completely honest with you, I made my mum buy me it because I'm a bit broke this month. Well, I'm not broke, but I was just like, Mum, can you get me a moon cup? And she was just like, why do you want a moon cup? And I was just like, because, and then, do you know what I mean? You have to lay it in there as the benefits of her as to why I should have a moon cup, yeah? So like, my mum does the weekly shop, and although my rent kind of incorporates the food within that, and like my toiletries, she doesn't buy me all my toiletries, to be fair. I normally buy like my shower gel and shit myself, but like tampons, she will normally buy me. So I was like, Mum, if you buy me this, you're never going to have to buy me tampons ever again. So ladies, try this because it might work for you. And she was like, oh, okay, so what's the moon cup about then? So she starts reading up about it, because my mum's like fucking hot on Google, yeah? Like literally, you mention anything that she does not know about, boom, Google. And she's fucking a pro within the next day. And she was like, oh, Joe, there's different sizes, you know what size you need. And from the research that I done, I knew that I needed size A because size B are for women that have given birth. And as far as I know, I have not pushed a picnic out of my vag. So I was like, yeah, we'll go for size A. So I got it, yeah. No. And bearing in mind, I've just come off my period, so like I'm literally giving you pure knowledge right now. Do you know what I mean? Fresh in the skull, fresh in the brain. It comes in a little like bag. Look, it comes in a little bag. Look, you know that's cute, man. But this is it. It's got a little. So basically, yeah, this holds up to 3 times as much as a tampon. See, I thought that, like, do you know when you see your blood in your tampon, like, it looks like there's bare blood there, like, so much blood. But, like, I don't really have a heavy flow anyway. Like, I'm quite lucky. I have quite a light flow, and I only have it for, like, 4 to 5 days. It really depends on, like, how stressed I am, what's going on in my life, and whatnot. So, basically, you have this little cup. And on my first day, I won't lie, I was like, I got a bit not paranoid, but I was at work when I first put it in, so I was like, oh shit, like I really do not need to be leaking through my fucking cup at work. Although this is actually, like, if you insert this properly, you can't leak through it, do you know what I mean? And I remember jumping out my car, like about to walk into work, and fucking you know, you can just feel some come out, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I got really paranoid, and then I took it out at work, gave it a rinse, and then I put a tampon in. And then when I come home that night, I was reading up, like, what's the possibility, if I'm pregnant with you, yeah, I was like, is my vagina that big? I was like, oh my God, like, if I had that much sex, that, like, my vagina has stretched, and, you know, I might need a B cup, I might need size B. I'm like, my pussy could be that big, it's like I've given birth, do you know what I mean? But that was an absolute lie. And by the way, girls, no matter how much sex you have, your vagina is a muscle, so technically you can't stretch your pussy just by having sex, do you know what I mean? Obviously it expands because it's meant to, it's a fucking muscle, do you know what I mean? But yeah, so don't let anyone tell you that you've got buckets because you fuck bare man, because it's fucking lies, okay? It's lies. Do not let these brothers fool you, okay? Okay. So basically, like, my personal, like, preference on how to insert this is you make a C like this, and then you literally pop it up, and then this bit should actually be hanging, like, out your fanny, and, like, you can feel it, but you can't at the same time, do you know what I mean? And if it's inserted properly, you won't feel it, like, at all. It'll feel weird when you first put it in, because obviously you've not had a silicone cup in your fanny before, but you pop it up basically, and then you should hear it pop. And then you basically have to feel around in case there's like any like dents or anything, and you just have to feel around, do you know what I mean? Have a little twiddle up there. We know we all like to play, do you know what I mean? I know you're not scared to get your fingers in there. And then you just basically just like move it around until you know it's popped properly and it's sitting comfortably. And basically it's a suction cup. Do you know what I mean? So like if you tense like your vag muscles, that actually helps it like get in correct position. And yeah, you can keep it in there for 12 hours. Obviously I don't, just because I'm a bit of a clean freak, and yeah, like I keep it in like the whole night though, like the whole, I sleep, sorry, I'm a fucking bourbon tramp. But like throughout the day, I say I probably take it out three times and wash it. So obviously it's when you're at work and stuff, like I'm quite lucky because I go to the disabled toilet at work, and there's like a sink like within the cubicle, so I can just rinse it there. But if you don't have access to that, or you don't have that, you can buy like wipes, Organic Cup actually do organic wipes, where you can like wash it. And there's also, you can just use normal like antibacterial wipes, but before you use it you need to sterilize it, and you can use sterilizing tablets, but I personally just use like a mild soap and boiling hot water. Leave it to soak in there for a bit, and then obviously as you're using it, you don't have to like boil it every time, but I always make sure I wash it in very hot water. And then by the end of your period, just make sure you sterilize it properly again, and then you can pop it back in your little pouch. And then yeah, that's you done. But how fucking amazing is that? Well, that's dope. Like I didn't even know about these. It's actually blew my mind a little bit, because I'm like, holy shit, what else do I not know about? Educate me. So yeah, I thought that was pretty fucking brilliant, to be fair. And when I mention it to people, they're like, oh my God, and they get a bit like But one of my issues is that obviously I told you I felt uncomfortable with like tampons sometimes, but it's like, what the fuck is actually in a tampon? Like, what's in a tampon? Because I know there's been some times where I pull my tampon out and my pussy feels dry in it. Like, I'm on my period, but my pussy feels dry, and I don't like that. Like, no. So yeah, I thought I'd give this a go, and I'm not going back. I'm not going back. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I think it's fucking amazing. And at the end of the day, you're spending what, £20 to £25, and you'll potentially got something that's going to last you a lifetime. Obviously when you have babies, get another one, get the B cup. But like I said, I don't like, if you are, I'm gonna drop the God, get your fucking words out, Shannon. So I'm gonna drop the link to the one that I use in my description box, so you guys can check that out. And if you liked the video, obviously it's only a short one, but I just wanted to do a quick review. I'm hungry, I need to eat, I've got kickboxing in a minute. And by the way, you can go swimming with this, you can exercise with it, like you can do absolutely fucking anything. So all I'm saying is fucking give it a go. Just make sure it's inserted properly, because when there's like grooves in it, like I said earlier about like feeling around it to make sure there's no grooves or dents, if there is a groove or a dent, that is when you will leak, because obviously the blood will trickle down the vaginal wall, and it will obviously go through and then through the little gap and then come out. So just make sure that that's pumped out properly, basically. It's weird when you hear it pop in your pussy as well. It's like, okay, my pussy really be popping. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the review. To be honest, I would fucking, I don't want to sit here and give you a full-on demonstration. I'm not about to get my vagina out on the camera, obviously, but there's loads of like tutorials and snippets, and if you actually buy this one, it's pretty cool. When you open it, there's like step by step. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it will tell you like what to do, how to clean it, and yeah, I think it's pretty amazing. So I definitely recommend. We need to make sure that what we're putting in our bodies is beautiful and not toxic. I know so many people that are like getting their breast implants out because they're realising like the side effects, and oh, I just want women to feel beautiful and to really embrace, like, not even nature, just embrace like their womanhood, but in a healthy way, because I feel like over the years we're very stuck on like what our mothers know and like what we know from our friends, and like I said, like being in my friendship group and like my family, like I never even knew about these. But then obviously broadening my network, I've come across like an amazing product, and yeah, I just wanted to share it with everyone. So I hope everyone has a fantastic day. My day's been quite good. It's a fucking Monday and look how buzzy I am. Oh yeah, I was like well depressed last week, but I'm feeling good now. That was my period. Phase 4, no, phase 1 is a motherfucker. I'm in phase 2 now, so I'm feeling creative, I'm feeling bubbly, I'm feeling social. I just want to help people, nurture. So, bye.
So I forgot to add that sometimes when you go for a poo, ladies, it does it will shift. So make sure that after you pass your poopy, that you check that it's also in the right position again. And if you liked the video, press subscribe. Yeah.